Good morning, everyone. Today I feel really good because the last couple of days I have cleared out my house, my cabinets, my closets, within reason. I suppose it wasn't all done that I want to do, but most of it is done. Feeling really good about that. And today, a friend of mine and I are going out to lunch. It's a rainy day, and it's pretty cold out, but we're good with that too. And I think what I wanted to do, though, before I go out today, is to show you my art room. I wanted you to know that I started out with a corner of a living room, a corner of a bedroom, any place that I could set up a table and some brushes and a little tiny table easel. I love this room because I can put down a drop cloth and put a piece of furniture up there and paint it too. I can paint all the different things I like to paint and redo and sew and all of that. So I just wanted you to know that we're going to take a little tour of my art room. So I'll see you in a second. This, my folks, is a spare bedroom. And we're going to start here. This is where I make the videos, and I've got my lighting there and a camera mount, phone mount in my case. And then here's this is kind of a little crazy gallery wall I have here. But I have this little chair that works out well for me. I have another chair back here just in case I need an ergonomic. I have my computers sitting there. The art back there stacked against the wall. I have one here on the easel just because I didn't know where else to put it. I have so many things. Dang, I have a large painting down here on the bottom, which I did not do I just fell in love with it with the red velvet chairs. You see those. I did do this one of the North Georgia mountains. I did this one of the cockatoo. I did this one of my granddaughter. So I did that a long time ago. It's not that good. There's my ribbon where I got Best of Show. And I got Best of Show for this painting right here. I liked her. She was, you can see up close. This is an oil painting. I just love it. I think I saw the idea somewhere. But I put the chandelier in because I just wanted to. And a big column. And can you see how she's going into the ballroom? I love that painting. These are my paint. This is a painting of, this is acrylic. And this is a painting I did of some, I called it 80s Ladies in one show. And I called it Paris Ladies in another. So you can just see they were girls out to have a good time. And I just liked the way that came out. So, traveling up the wall, I have a fanny pack hanging here, ready to go with art supplies if I go out, plein air. Here are some of my face studies that I just clipped up here to keep them from just getting lost in the shuffle, but there's a bunch of them in there, as you can see. So, this one I liked. That's the one we did on camera. And where's this other one? Oh, then I have a couple more up here. I do these just for practice. Practice for fast watercolor without too much thought. And just to keep my practice going on the human form, which is difficult for me. Okay, now I've done these birds. I have more birds that I've done. This is an ocean picture I did when I lived in Florida. I really like that picture. This is a lake house that I did. This is watercolor. I did these pansies here. This was a class that I did. Absolutely loved this guy. His name is Potts. Andrew Pitts. and he teaches very, very nice watercolor classes. I really liked it. This I did inspired by my trip to New Hampshire. Well, my living in New Hampshire for 4 years. That's the way it looked on the farm we lived on. This I just saw at the Goodwill and absolutely loved it, so I said I'm going to come home and paint it, and I took a picture of it, and I think it came out pretty good. Here's another ocean picture. These are just kind of out of my head. This is like a sunrise or a sunset, and I put the little gulls in the water the way they would prance through the waves. It was so beautiful. Let's see what else I have here. I have so much that I'm working on at all times. I try to keep these little frames around. There's a blank frame back there. Here are supplies, brushes, paints. I have many paint boxes. I have this. I have Paul Rubens paint. I have Mission Gold paint. I have Schminky paints. I have good paints. I love my paints. And then I have brushes for furniture. These big ones and things, you know, on the larger size. I might use some of these on a big canvas. This is great for when you're drawing and you have, you erase and you need to brush your paper off. That's good for that. I've had this for many years since art school. I have brushes of all sizes here. And I have even more. I have scissors, I have tape measures. These are great little, these little stainless steel water pots for, you can clip them on your sketchbook and go out and sit on a park bench and paint people or whatever. These are just extra paints in here. Mission Gold, different ones. Up here I have all my art books, horses, birds, American birds. I have sketchbooks here that I've filled, and more art books. I have watercolor journey colored pencils. I have a massive, these are watercolor pencils and colored pencils. I believe I've finally mixed them all together. I have paints, and like I said, I did that oil over there. I've done, these are not the only paints I've done, absolutely. These are children's books, and the reason I have them is because I've started a couple of children's books here. I know how to make the book, I just don't know how to go through the publishing and all that yet. But let me show you this other one. This is quite cute. This is a book about Minnie. Minnie lived on the streets of New York and in a posh area where my daughter lived. And so that's the first page, I guess. I was thinking it would. I photographed her in so many different ways. There she looked a little sad because this was before she found her new home. Good morning, y'all. This is the next day after I had made the video of my art room, and I hope you enjoyed that. I do want to say this, that I've painted many, many more paintings than I have been able to show you, and I would like to show you, and I'm actually trying to figure out, I'll have to go to some techie guy and have him help me, but I have a lot of my paintings in tablets that I'm not using anymore, and on flash drives that I'm not really sure how to transfer to my new computer, and all that hopefully will be done soon, so that I can show you some more of my extensive work that I've done. Just if you're curious at all, I'll have it on video. But other than that, that's my art room, and I love it, and I'm most grateful for it. I was always extremely excited about any art corner that I had, because it was all mine. It was all mine. That was where I could be me and create and study and see how different mediums would work together. And of course I did all this with working full-time. Now I've been retired for a while now, and that's really set my art more on fire. I do want you to know that I don't just do watercolor. That is my main focus, because that was my very first love. When I saw some amazing watercolorists out in Colorado do the Indian mounds and the reservations, and even the leather teepees, it looked so beautiful, and I said, I've got to do watercolor. And also any impressionist artist was always a draw for me. So I have worked in oil and acrylic, and but my main focus has been in watercolor. But of course, like you saw, the girl in the yellow dress, that's the name of that painting, The Girl in the Yellow Dress. That is oil paint, and I love the textures and everything of oil paint. I don't like the toxicity, and so I have also the ease of watercolor. It's, you can fold up all you need is paper, a brush, some water, and 3 colors of paint, and that's a start. And you can just fold it up and put it in a drawer. With oil paint, my grandparents and my mom painted with oil. It was always smelled like oil and turpentine, and they had to leave it out. It was really messy. The rags were I don't know. But when I had 4 little children, I said, there's no way I'm going to use oil paints, because one little finger could take a little smudge of oil paint all the way through your house, and it doesn't dry for many, many days. I appreciate oil paint. I love it. It is definitely a beautiful, beautiful medium, but I can't. It's too late for me to start on that. But watercolor is wonderful. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for stopping by again. Thank you for watching that video. I love all of you, and I'm really excited about sharing some other things with you in my next video. I'm getting ready to do a piece of furniture, and I'm getting ready to do some silk painting. So stick around, come back, like and subscribe. Love you. Bye-bye.